Hey there survivors, this is Sketchy from Nitrox Support returning with another weekly mod showcase. There's a lot to cover this week, so without further ado, let's dive in. The first mod we'll cover is AutoLoad by Toby Straightjacket. The mod itself is self-explanatory but incredibly useful. If the mod is enabled, the game will boot up using the last used save. This way you can get to a world faster without having to click through the menu. The mod itself is lightweight, and if you find yourself playing on a single world pretty consistently, you might want to consider downloading it. The next mod, Better ACU by Mr. Purple 6411, tunes up the alien containment unit to make it a bit more configurable. The mod makes it so you can configure the amount of allowable creatures inside from 10 up to 100. When a fish breeds and the tank is at maximum capacity, the extra fish will be automatically transported to any bioreactor in the base, which used to require a separate mod entirely. Better yet, if your non-hostile creatures are breeding so fast that your bioreactors fill up, then this configurable setting will allow these creatures to be dispersed into the wild. Ever wondered why you couldn't siphon the power off of ampeels? Now you can. Each ampeel in the alien containment unit will add 100 max power to the sea base and generate 100 power per day per eel. It seems ACU overhauls are continuously getting better and better, but this one seems to be the best one out there due to its raw amount of functionality. Person EX returns with yet another Custom Craft 2 add-on this week. Easier Sulfur adds 2 new crafting recipes into the game for some of the more timid folk out there. Cave Sulfur is now craftable using 2 gas pods. Crystalline Sulfur is now craftable using 4 cave sulfurs. The mod makes these 2 resources more obtainable without putting your life in danger, although I'd personally rather take a Ghost Leviathan or a Crashed Fish over a Gasopod any day. If you're of the faint of heart, and you're good at grabbing those pods before they blow up on you, then this might be the mod for you. The next mod we'll talk about is an Easy Craft add-on that makes crafting a little more realistic. For those of you who don't know, Easy Craft is a mod written by Newman55 that allows you to auto-craft items as long as the required items and power exist within a configurable range. The mod itself does work with Custom Craft 2 add-ons. Moving on to the add-on that was written this week, Mr. Purple 6411 has released Charge Required, a simple Easy Craft expansion that makes it so batteries used in crafting recipes have to be at 100% charge to be used. A nifty mod to have on hand in case you've been craving a little realism in the game. The next mod we'll talk about is the mod Color Tools by Cookie. The mod adds the ability to change the RGB values of any tool in the game. To make it easy, one RGB slider adjusts the color values of all your tools, so you don't have to manually set each one. Be aware some tools may need to be reconstructed in order for the changes to take place. The issue has been primarily observed with the knife. Other instances observed, such as the heat blade, require the tool to be used in order for the change to be seen. Have you never found a use for your trash can? Well, Mr. Purple 6411 has you covered. With his new mod Recycling Bin, your trash can now becomes a place to break down old items into the resources that was needed to craft them. Instead of throwing out your stuff, you can now just break it down. A solid mod to have if you're still hoarding onto that radiation suit or that extra waterproof locker that you may have crafted by accident. A nifty tool for the modders out there, Toby Straightjacket released a Debugging Console that will launch within your Subnautica client. The console includes a lot of tools that are useful for modders, including a gameplay/pause feature to give you time to inspect what's happening in your Subnautica client, or even an auto-pause feature if a game hits a breakpoint in the code, which will then run a diagnosis to your watch properties. If you've been looking to make your mod more stable, or if you've been struggling to figure out what may be going on with your code, this might be the mod for you. The final mod I have for you guys today is Warpers No Warping by Mr. Purple 6411. The mod does exactly what you think it would do, and that is prevent warpers from warping. That is, until they die. I know that was a lot of content to go over this week, so if you've made it all the way to the end, then please leave a like if you enjoy the weekly Nexus coverage. If you'd like me to start creating individual mod showcases, let me know in the comments below so I can get started on that. As always, I hope everyone here has a fantastic rest of their day, and keep an eye out for a more special video coming soon. Take care guys, and I'll see you in the next one.